Everyone, sorry that took a bit later. We're doing a couple other things. Right, so where are we at? We got a mover and seconder for that there, which is right in front of us. Is there any debate? It'll be on that, yeah, Tyler?
I don't think I can support this today. I really wish that there was a partial payment that was feasible for the trust. 48,000 seems like a fair bit, especially when the fund's running out quite quickly. Therefore, I won't be able to support this. We've got a few more projects coming up in the future, coming out of the DRF. I do appreciate that the Ferrymead Trust has made some significant changes with the way that they've been doing things. However, 48,000 is just the number for me. And there is no big qualms with the way that Ferrymead's running, so I won't be supporting this today.
Mark? Tim?
Thank you. Having been one of the few select councillors who went and visited Ferrymead back in March, I would encourage my colleagues around the table to support them today. They have made a significant change in their operation out there. They've taken on the BDO report that we had done, and they really are in a much better place than they ever have been. So I'm encouraged to see their progress, and I'm certainly happy to support this today and encourage my colleagues to look at supporting them as well.
Yanni, please.
Yeah, thank you. I'll also be supporting this today. I do note that they have made significant progress, and unfortunately, we've seen with bad weather can have a massive impact on how they're going. And I just think in terms of an organisation like this, to be faced with if we don't fund it being closed, I think would be a real loss to the community. I do think we need to continue to work towards a better funding model, and we need to work with RATA. And from my understanding, is they are making progress at rebuilding relationships with places like the Ministry of Education and RATA to look at what can be done going forward. So this gives us a bit more time to work that through before what will be really the key decision on this organisation. Obviously, will be in the draft annual plan deliberations. But I just wanted to acknowledge the significant work that they've done, and that the option to me about just not approving this funding and leaving them to close is not something that I would support. Therefore, I'll support the funding. I do accept it's a high amount from our discretionary, recognise that. But I think to me this is something that we need to do in the short term.
Roger, thank you. Tim?
Yeah, thank you. And like my colleagues around the table, I will acknowledge the work that they've done to move forward to where they were. But I don't believe that this is the right fund for them to apply for this. It's very clear what this is. Although it said discretionary, it is actually for unforeseen situations. And from what I've understood, hopefully correctly, this has been a slow train coming, so they saw it coming. I will not be voting against it, so I'm going to be abstaining because I do acknowledge the work that they have done, and they are on a journey. But I just don't. Events in Christchurch or anywhere in the South Island or in New Zealand, June, July, August are known to be hard, and you've got to have a business plan around that. So they are on a journey, I acknowledge that, and that's why I will not be voting against it, but I can't support it. Sorry.
Okay. Pauline?
Thank you. Look, I support everything that Councillor Johansson said, and I think they have made considerable improvements, and they're on the up and up. But these changes don't kick in overnight, and so they do need some time to get on their feet. It is a gem for Christchurch, but we've got several of these. We've got Orana Park, we've got the Arts Centre, we've got several that I think we need to, in the next council term, and we need to really seriously look at how we're going to support all these organisations with hopefully multi-year funding, and make sure that money is well invested, and that we walk alongside them. We can't run it for them, but we need to give them as much support as we can. And I do acknowledge that the staff are working really closely, particularly with Ferrymead at the moment. So thank you for that. But I think we just need to give them a bit more time, and I would not like to see it close at this stage. I'm particularly encouraged that they're picking up on that education program that they were running, and they did lose that because they lost the funding for that. And hopefully they'll get that back again, because to see the kids down there, they just get such a buzz out of it. So, today, I will support this today, and not having any oversight on what is coming to us, it's a bit difficult, but there will be some money left in here, and then the fund will be refreshed in July. So today I'll support this, and I encourage you to do so.
Any more discussion? I'll throw my 5 bobs with that. If you've ever seen a place that runs on the smell of an oily rag, go down there. There's so many volunteers and people that actually put their heart and soul into it, especially the locomotive department. Right at the moment, we do have the money, and as Pauline said, the money will be topped up in July, end of July. Notwithstanding, it is a fair bit of money. But when you do that versus what Auckland give MOTAT, and I know it's not a target, we're way behind the 8 ball on how we support this place. So I will certainly be supporting it, because there's a lot of effort gone into it over the years, and it's sort of well worth keeping. Anyone else? Right, we have a mover and seconder. All of those in favour of what's there up the top, down the bottom, sorry. All those in favour, aye. All those against? That's carried. There was 3 on abstention. Okay. Against? Abstention from Andre as well. So you've got 2 abstentions and 2 no's. Okay. Righto, thank you very much, everyone. So we're now up to number 15. Here's a